want to thank all of y'all for being here today. It's one of those things that we keep talking about and trying to do a better job of recognizing the importance of our police family, of recognizing the great accomplishments that our people do. And this is one of them. It's an important day for this promotional ceremony. It's important not only to the individuals that are being promoted, but also their families and for the agency itself. So I want to acknowledge first, Sergeant Todd Woodhouse is not able to be here today. He has a important family commitment, and we celebrate family and we encourage people that family comes first. But I also want to recognize and acknowledge that Todd was promoted to sergeant in December of 20, and I let the schedule get away from us under all kinds of different rules, but it's still my fault, and I want to apologize to the agency. I've already apologized to Todd, but we missed his promotional process. So I apologize to all of y'all for that failure. We're going to start today with John Raby. John, if you'd come on up. But John started his career in law enforcement in his hometown of Everett, Washington. After working there for 2 years, he lateraled over to Richland PD. Since being with Richland, he has been afforded the opportunity to be an FTO, an officer in charge, defensive tactics, and firearms instructor. He's also been a member of the Tri-Cities Regional SWAT team for the past 7 years and has excelled at that. I state your name.
I, John Raby,
Solemnly swear that I will support the constitutions of the United States
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the state of Washington
and the state of Washington
and the charter and ordinances of the city of Richland,
and the charter and ordinances of the city of Richland,
and will faithfully discharge the duties
and will faithfully discharge the duties
of police sergeant.
of police sergeant.
At the end of next month, Luke will have been with the Richland Police Department for 20 years. Luke worked patrol for 9 years, where he was a drug recognition expert and instructor, defensive tactics instructor, and police training officer. He's worked in the street crimes unit for 6 years, where he focused on suspect apprehension, auto theft reduction, and property crime investigation. For the last 5 years, Luke has been working in detectives on serious felony crimes, including sex crimes and homicides. During his time in detectives, he was an investigator assigned to the Tri-Cities Special Investigation Unit. I state your name.
I, Luke Floor,
Solemnly swear that I will support the constitutions of the United States
solemnly swear that I will support the constitutions of the United States
and the state of Washington
and the state of Washington
and the charter and ordinances
and the charter and ordinances
of the city of Richland,
of the city of Richland,
and will faithfully discharge the duties of
and will faithfully discharge the duties of
police sergeant.
police sergeant.
Looks like she practiced. A certificate signifying this accomplishment.
Well, I just wanted to thank everyone for coming. Especially wanted to thank my family, my wife Sarah, and my kiddos Gracie and Easton, my mother-in-law Sue, and my folks Doug and Janet Floor here, and my sister Lisa too. My family, and I have some other friends here as well, and I appreciate all of you guys for coming. This doesn't happen without the support of everyone. So, and I thank all of our sister agencies and the command staffs that are here, and from the prosecutor's office as well. So I appreciate it so much, and thank you. Thank you, Chief.
So Darryl spent 6 years as an officer with the Moses Lake Police Department prior to lateraling to the Richland Police Department in 2003. Once here, Darryl worked in the patrol division for the first year. In 2004, Darryl was assigned to the bomb squad and as a school resource officer. He was over at Richland High. Darryl helped stand up the SRO program as we know it today. In 2006, Darryl was assigned back to patrol and served as a field training officer and a firearms instructor. In 2007, Darryl was promoted to corporal in patrol. While serving as a corporal, Darryl was selected to stand up the uniformed proactive anti-crime team. In 2010, Darryl was promoted to sergeant in patrol where he served until 2016 when he was assigned as a detective sergeant where he helped stand up the Southeast Regional Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. In 2021, Darryl returned to patrol and was promoted to commander in October of 2021. Darryl served on the bomb squad until his promotion. Darryl is now the operations commander for Richland Police Department. Darryl and his wife Megan have 3 children. They live locally in Richland and are very active in the community. I state your name.
Darryl Judge.
Solemnly swear that I will support the constitutions of the United States
Solemnly swear that I will support the constitutions of the United States
and the state of Washington
and the state of Washington
and the charter and ordinances of
and the charter and ordinances of
the city of Richland,
the city of Richland,
and will faithfully discharge the duties of
and will faithfully discharge the duties of
police commander.
police commander. So again, to echo Luke, you nailed it. It takes a large community for our support to do this, and for you guys to turn out. Thank you so much for supporting me and my agency and my peers. I'd like to thank my family, my wife Megan, my sons Aiden and Tegan and Lillian, and my brother-in-law Jeff. So, and all my friends and colleagues that showed up to support us today. So super thankful and appreciative of that. So thank you.
Brigit began her law enforcement career in 1991 as a provisional officer in Ellensburg. She spent 4 years with the Port of Seattle Police Department before going over to Federal Way, where she spent the majority of her career. Brigit was fortunate to hold several specialty assignments. In patrol, she served as a field training officer. She then worked as a DUI car and was a drug recognition expert, along with being a DRE and SFST instructor. From there, she served as a detective in major crimes and was also a detective on the Valley Investigations Team, investigating officer-involved shootings. Brigit was promoted from major crimes to lieutenant in 2012 and then served as a patrol lieutenant and eventually a detective lieutenant. Brigit came to Richland in 2017 and was promoted to sergeant and then lieutenant. Then I made her a captain, and she currently serves on the SIU team. I state your name.
I, Brigit Clary,
Solemnly swear that I will support the constitutions of the United States
solemnly swear that I will protect the constitutions of the United States
and the state of Washington
and the state of Washington
and the charter and ordinances
and the charter and ordinances
of the city of Richland,
of the city of Richland,
and will faithfully discharge
and will faithfully discharge
the duties of
the duties of
Deputy Chief of Police.
Deputy Chief of Police.
Thank you, everybody, for taking the time out of your busy day to come support us all. We really appreciate that. We have such a great relationship with all of our surrounding agencies. And thank you to the chief and the agency for the trust placed in me. And I plan on continuing to earn that every day. Thank you.